Hi Nigel, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. Wearing your favourite dustbin lid headphones again for you.
Yeah, good luck.
Do you know yet whether you're going to be Watford manager next season, Nigel, or does that depend on what happens over the next 3 games?
Hopefully, yes, but it's not. Now's not the time to be talking about me. Come on, we've got. I've been speaking to the club. Yeah, we've got an agreement, and that's fine by me. Look, now's not the time to be talking about me. Let's be honest. We've got 3 games left, and it's important that we do everything that we can to pick up as many points as possible. And so, the future at the minute is not something that I don't feel the need to talk about. I'm very comfortable with how my relationship with the club and how we've both dealt with the situation. So, yeah, we'll look at that when we need to, but not now. I'm really enjoying working here. Well, I don't enjoy being always in a tough scrape, but yeah, it's been a good experience. So we'll look at that later.
When you arrived, Nigel, Watford had 9 points from 16 games. You've now taken 25 points from your 19 Premier League games in charge here. That's a pretty good return, isn't it? And certainly from where where Watford were when you came in.
You're telling me that? Listen, the idea was to try and stay up, and so we've had some good results. We've had spells where we've played particularly well. We've had some difficult spells, and you expect that in this type of a scenario. Now's not the time to be reflecting, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I mean, that's entirely up to you how you look at it. But now's not a time for reflection. I'm still very much in the moment and trying to do, along with everybody else, what I need to do to give us the best chance of staying up. And that's just the way I understand the situation myself. I'm a part of a team. We as staff try and give the players direction and the confidence to go and play. Difficult thing to do, but I think the players have dealt with the situation very well to get back to get to a point with 3 games to go where we've got a chance of staying up, and that's what we've been fighting for. So you could argue that we've had some tough spells as well as some good spells, but I mean, I think when you're in a relegation battle, that's something you have to come to terms with. Our players have been at the bottom or around the bottom all season, more or less, and in itself, that's quite a difficult pressure to deal with. But they've shown an awful lot of spirit and shown the ability to put in some really good performances under pressure as well. So we've got to try and see the job through now, and that's how I see it. That's really my focus and my philosophy on the situation that we're in.
One last one. Is it your understanding that Roberto Pereira will be leaving the club this summer, or is that still? I know it's not necessarily in your hands whether he stays or leaves, but has anyone told you he'll be going? The reason I ask is he's got a decent track record at West Ham. I think he played his first full game for Watford there, and Watford won 4-2. And he played there last season when Watford won 2-0 and played very well. Sometimes players like playing at certain grounds.
So what part of the question do you want me to answer? The first bit, I've got no, at this moment in time, my focus is very much on trying to keep the squad as fit as possible and as available as possible for every game. Outside of that, when the season finishes and how things pan out, it's not really a priority for me at the moment. I've been really pleased with, I like Maxi a lot. He's a talented player. He's a player of quality. he's been a bit frustrated as well. I know that, but he's a part of the squad who can help us to stay up. Outside of that, at the moment, every other question doesn't really have a authenticity that I need to answer at the minute. I don't need, those sorts of questions will take care of themselves once the season's over.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Hi, mate. Hi, Nigel. It's Duncan here from the Sun.
Hi, Duncan. How are you? You okay?
Not too bad, you're right. Listening to what you were saying there about where you've come to from where you were, it's almost you've done the hard work. Don't blow it now.
I don't know about that. I don't feel that. I don't feel that myself. No, it's not about that. We've worked really hard to try and dealt with some times where we've lost a bit of form. And the break in the season, I think, has been very difficult to quantify what that's done for different teams and how they've approached it. But I'm just very pragmatic about it. I can't change any of those circumstances. So all I know is that with 3 games to go, mathematically it's in our own hands. We've fought really hard to give ourselves this chance. So now we've just got to do everything that we can to do enough to win enough points to stay up, and that's just the way it is. It's just the situation is very clear in my own eyes, and that is that we've done a lot of hard work to get here, but we've got to see the job through. It's not about that's just how I see it. It's very, very clear in my own head. I don't sort of spend a lot of time throwing it around for no reason.
After your 2 victories, you put yourself in an excellent position. Maybe the Villa and the Bournemouth wins at the weekend perhaps came as a bit of a surprise. Did the players have to rethink where they were? Because certainly last Saturday, the feeling was you could almost be safe already.
I've not asked them that, to be perfectly honest with you. But I suppose if you looked at it from a different angle, I suppose us winning 2 games in the last week from a losing position would have probably made the players at other clubs think, wow, what's happened there? So we've just got to try and concentrate on our own performances and try and pick enough points up ourselves. It's, you can't rely on other people to get you over the line. We have to do everything that we can to achieve that ourselves.
And finally, it's 1 win, isn't it? When you look at the way the team.
Again, sorry.
Realistically, it's 1 win. Really, that you need. I mean, I suppose you're not fussed when it comes, so long as you get it.
Possibly, but again, my focus at the minute is very much on let's try and win this next game. That's really all it is. You lads can have a play around with what it looks like from afar. For me, it's very much about trying to get the outcome that we're looking for in this game, and then look again. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks, guys.
Okay, no problem.
Duncan, just for next time, mate, if you could use headphones, that'd be brilliant because it's really bouncing around this end. All right. Thanks, mate. Adam or Daniel or Ian?
You're on mute, Adam.
No, you're not. Your volume's down, Adam. You're not on mute. You're not muted, but your volume's naught. No, I can't hear you, but you're not on mute. All right. Anyone else? Daniel, Ian? No? Okay.
Cheers, lads. Take care.
Right, hold on, Nigel.
Cheers.
You were going locals.
Good luck.
Then,
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
The locals come